Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at property address 3536 Northeast 87th Avenue here in Portland. We're located at the front of the home, just barely off to the left side of the garage door. Got a 4-inch cast iron clean out here. And obviously we're off to the right of the front door entrance. This will be the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running, and I will zero out the camera length counter right here at the base of the cleanout, and I will refer to this spot right here as the point of access. Here we go. We'll come back and revisit this spot right here on the way back out, take a second look. There is some stuff that's kind of stuck to the top of the pipe, kind of dangling down there. I just want to make sure that we don't have roots coming through. I kind of see a little strand there that could possibly indicate a root, but right now it's mostly just looking like we've got a little bit of toilet paper or something that got stuck up there. Okay, and here at 30 feet out, there is a Y connection here in the cast iron. Most likely, this is a tie-in for the storm drain system. So we'll try and figure that out on the way back and try and rule out the possibility of a party line. The way this house sits on the corner here, it's fairly unlikely that it's a party line, but we'll try and rule that out. And what I can try and do on the way out is introduce water, try and dump some water down a downspout, and see if we can see anything come through that connection there. Well, I'm going to keep working out this. I'm going to keep working at this spot here to see if I can get the camera to go any further. I do think that we're going to have to stop here pretty quick. It's getting extremely hard to push the camera, and it's because it's gone through a whole bunch of turns, a lot of 90-degree turns. There's about 5 or 6 of them at this point. And the hardest part is that Y connection at 30 feet. It's just not the more turns you have, the more friction on the cable. I'm going to introduce a toilet flush to the line. See if a large bolus of water going through there will help the camera advance out. Other than that, though, if that doesn't help, this is going to be as far out as I'm able to get to, unfortunately. Okay, we should be seeing a flush come past the camera here in just a second. That's the flush moving past the camera there. Nice strong water flow. There's excellent flow all the way to this point, but yeah, that's not helping the camera move out. This is the furthest point I'm able to get to. I will do locate. Alright, I located the camera head here successfully. I actually have reeled the camera back about 3 feet from, we stopped there about 41 feet out. And I just reeled back there to double check my locates to make sure that I'm not picking up on underground power. I move it about 3-4 feet to ensure that the camera head stopped only about, it's less than a foot. It's about 8 inches to a sidewalk. I'm not sure why the straight line from the clean out to where I stopped. It's only about 18 to 20 feet, but we cambered out 41 feet total. The line just meanders through a ton of turns. I'm not exactly sure why. Here's our Y connection, so I'm just going to put some water down or try and get it down the downspout here to see if we see water flow past the camera. Okay, I am currently introducing water to the downspout right next to the cleanout. If it is connected, well, you should see water flow past the camera here in just a second. Alright, I just put a couple gallons of water down the downspout here, and I do not see any water flowing past the camera. So I'm not sure if it's set up for a different part of the storm drain system that hooks on here. In this circumstance, I'll transfer another downspout over at the far left front corner of the house. Otherwise, I would recommend pulling records at the city to see if they have any. They generally do have records of the sewer line when they were installed, and it may clear up what this is exactly. It's also possible that this is another drain that's coming out of the far left side of the house, and they're just connecting together. Sometimes sewer lines are set up that way. But I do recommend getting that figured out, just to rule out the possible party line, as unlikely as it is. Just the way that this house sits here, it's unlikely, but it's worth checking out to see what this Y connection is for. I'll do just a white Y marking on the ground where this is located at. Alright, just put a gallon of water down the, again, it's the front left corner of the house. And this is the little danglies here. What this is looking like to me is just a point in the past, and it clogged, and filled up the line and allowed stuff to deposit on the top of the pipe there. I don't see any root strands coming through anywhere. So now we've got excellent flow all the way out to at least 41 feet. I don't see any indication that there are problems after that point. And the nice thing about this line is it's solid cast iron out to where we stopped at. And generally, most homes, the cast iron stops only about 3-4 feet outside the foundation of the house. In this circumstance, because it's cast iron all the way out to 40 feet, it's likely cast iron out to at least the street curb, if not all the way out to the main lateral. And cast iron is an excellent product. It holds up very, very long time. And right now, the line is functioning properly at this time, out to at least 41 feet. And again, I don't see any indication that there is a problem beyond that point, as the pipe drains out very nicely. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera all the way back out. I forgot to do a Y marking at 30 feet, just to try and help figure out what that is. At this point, it's looking like most likely it's probably a drain from the house that's Y connecting on. I can't get any water from the downspouts to flow past there. That's really the only other thing that makes sense, short of having a party line situation. I will go do locates, and I'll mention where that's at here in just a moment. Alright, I was actually able to locate a second cleanout over on the, it's just about 3 feet or so off to the left of the front door. So I'm going to open that up, we'll move the camera over there, and that should be just a separate line that's coming out from the house, and then they Y connect together. We may actually be able to scope all the way out. It's likely a straighter shot to the street. So, but again, from this clean out here next to the garage out to 40 feet is looking great, functions nicely. And then we're going to move just over there beyond the side of the front doorway. Okay, we're now at the other cleanout that's right in the front of the house, just off the left of the front door. 4-inch cast iron pipe, just like the other one. And I do have water running through that other downspout, or I'm sorry, the other cleanout. And here we go. Okay, here's a Y connection that we found on the other scope. We're going to keep going. Okay, I did locate the camera head here at 38 feet. There is a blockage in the line. My camera is not able to advance past this point, and I'm not going to try and shove it through there so I don't get my equipment stuck in the line. but there I am feeling something hard, like a blockage there at 38 feet. I did a locate, marked it with a white X. It's only about 6 inches to a foot out into the street, just past the curb, and it's around 15 feet deep here. The locator was bouncing around a little bit, so just know that depth junk out of here, and a rescope will be able to see what's going on exactly. But it's very important that be done. The line here, you can see, is blocked